Well, hello there guys. So today's video is gonna be a fun one because it's the first like Christmas spirited one, and it is what I'm getting my kids for Christmas this year. So I did this video last year, it went over really well, and this year I decided I would do it again, especially because it's a little bit different for us coming from a minimalist standpoint. So first off, we follow the 4 gift rule, and that is something you wear, something you need, something you want, and something you need. Now we do have a couple additional things that we put in the stockings. This is the first year that we are doing stockings for our older kids. We're not going to do one for our youngest, which if you guys do not follow our vlog channel, I did have our 3rd little girl 6 days ago, so she's sleeping over there. But I'm gonna show you what is in their stockings as well as what their actual gifts are. So let's just hop right into it. So we're gonna go ahead and just start with my oldest, Revelon. She will be 4 on January 1st. So for her something to read, I got her this book right here. It is Here, There, Everywhere, a Seek and Find books. Both of my girls are really into seek and find books. So this one is just a little more difficult than the ones that we currently have, so I thought this would be a good step up for her. Both of them have the ones that we already have pretty much memorized now, so they're in need of some new ones to kind of challenge their brain again. So this is her something to read. So for something to need this year, I went the homeschool route of picking something that was on their list of needs for this year for homeschooling, and I got this Abacus. It's a little bit different than like a typical Abacus. It comes with these 2 little slotted things here that you can exchange in and out depending on what you want to do with them. This is by Melissa and Doug. Everything will be linked down below. I'll have a kit for you guys. Pretty much all of this I bought off Amazon. If I didn't, I'll try to find a link elsewhere for it. But she's really getting into the concept of math. She likes to, you know, take things and say, oh, I have 5, and she'll take one away and then count again and going, oh, now I have 4. So perfect timing because she's really getting into the idea of addition and subtraction right now. The something to wear for both of my girls are in their stockings, so I will show you that later. But Revelon's want this year, she's been asking for it for over a month now, is a rainbow pillow. This is the only thing that she has been asking for. And so I went ahead, went online, found one, and here it is for her. I will say this was an expensive rainbow pillow. There really aren't a lot of attractive looking rainbow pillows, or they're like really tiny, and she wanted a big one she could lay on. So I will say it had quite the hefty price tag on it, but I know she's gonna love it and it's really good quality. The brand is called Garner. So next up is for my 2.5-year-old Airlie. So her something to read is this Seek and Find book. We already have several of these, like this line, and this is just a new one. They're really hard to come by online, so I'm gonna try my best to dig around and find one for you guys, but it's definitely probably gonna be a first come first serve because this is the only one I could come across when I was trying to find a new one for her. So this is the Monsters version. They're just very brightly colored. She loves these things and will just ask to constantly read them over and over and over again. So I know she'll be excited to get a new one. So her something that she needs is the same with homeschooling. I went with this kit right here. So Airlie is very much so, she has an engineer type mind. We have a hard time finding toys for her sometimes because she just wants to take things apart, put them back together. So I know that this will be right up her alley. Basically you create shapes with them and you can learn shapes. But I know that she'll just have fun connecting all the pieces and stuff. So this, obviously both girls will get to use both the Abacus and this, but these were specifically chosen for them in their current stage and what they're interested in right now. So this is by Learning Resources. I won't take all the pieces out right now, but they just have like all these balls and the connectors, and you can just learn to make the different shapes with them. So for Airlie's want, I'm gonna have to do an overlay for you guys. We got her the Hearth and Hand tool bench. So she is really into like helping Ryan, my husband, anytime he's fixing anything around the house. She wants to like grab the tools and do it. Like I said, she has an engineer type mind. She wants to take things apart, put them back together. So we knew this would be the perfect want for her. She's 2.5, so she can't really tell us what she really wants at this stage, but we know this is something that if she knew it existed, she would want it in her house. So we're actually gonna put this in our garage though. We are going to be getting ready to kind of do an overhaul in our garage, getting like storage and stuff, so it's gonna be a lot nicer, and then this will be in there too, because our girls spend a lot of their day in there already. In North Carolina they can do that even in the winter. So she's gonna be really excited about this. There are all kinds of tools that she can actually use. She can screw things together and do all kinds of stuff, so I'm excited for her to see that and to play with it. And then of course there are the gifts for Rensley, our youngest. She's 6 days old, like I said. We actually didn't buy any Christmas presents for I think the first year for Revelon and Airlie, but we decided to just get 2 gifts for her, and the first one that we got is this little sweater right here because she doesn't have any and we are in winter. So we got this right here. She's a 0 to 3 Burt's Bees, kind of textured, super cute. This was just something that was left over on her baby registry that hadn't been purchased that I knew we would want. So I went ahead and got this. And then the last thing, I'll go ahead and open this up. This is just a little wooden toy. Like, you can bend it and move it. They can tease on it. It is by the Manhattan Toy. Like I've talked about in past, we had a minor basement flood that ended up actually molding a ton of stuff. And then we got rid of a lot before we moved to North Carolina because we didn't think we'd have kids for another child for a while. So we're in need of like some more infant toys. So this one is one that we got for her. So I know that she'll have fun with this and grasping it. Okay, now stockings. We are only doing stockings this year for Revelon and Airlie. This is the first year we are ever doing stockings for them because they get stockings from both grandparents. And so in years past, they were young enough that it just didn't really matter. We didn't need to do a stocking, so we did stockings for them, but of course we approached them minimally. So I'm going to show you guys what is in each of them. So this is Revelon Stocking. The first thing here is a new coloring book. It's a space coloring book. Both the girls are really into space right now. So next up, this is their something to wear, and that is new underwear. So she is in need of the next size up. Both of the girls are in need of underwear actually. So we went ahead and got this 7-pack from Carter's. This is the one that we got for Revelon. And yes, my kids will be super elated for underwear. So at the bottom is 3 Play-Dohs here. They love Play-Doh, and so just replacing their Play-Doh is something that's very easy, minimalist friendly, because it tends to dry out about once a year, once every 6 months anyway, depending on how much you use it. So we did not forget candy, of course. So the candy that the girls are getting in their stockings are these right here. So these I'm not going to open until close to Christmas. They're just lollipops. I'll open them up and place a bunch in each of their stockings. And then they each are getting these organic fruity bears. These are vegan, plant-based friendly. And then we got them some, basically they're like peanut M&Ms, but vegan versions, plant-based friendly versions. Rev and Aerie both loved M&Ms back when we were not plant-based, but now we are, so I thought I would get these for their stockings to enjoy. So Airlie Stocking is exactly the same, except that her underwear print is different. So if you want to see that, this is just the one for Airlie. Same exact brand, still Carter's 7-pack. This one's just more pink hued, which is more airy. So I thought I would throw in a little bonus for our fur babies because they're technically our kids too. This is what they're getting for Christmas, just new toys to rip up to shreds because that's what they do with them. So this was a 4-pack that I got at Costco just yesterday actually. I think it was on sale for like 12 bucks or something like that. So that is it for their Christmas haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're new. And as always, I will see your wonderful faces next week. Bye.